Spoken Malay is very diverse, but there are some words that if you master them, Malay speakers or native speakers will be amazed and wonder if you are really fluent in their language. Previously, we have studied the word cut. Check out the lesson here. And now we will study another common slang word, which is quote. What is quote and its meaning? Quote is purely a slang word. The word quote is used in many contexts, and its intended meaning originally is whenever you are uncertain of something and you don't have a definitive answer to the topic discussed. We could say that your answer is in the gray area between yes and no. It could be more yes or more no depending on how negative or positive your response is. However, there are manners of using quote which does not impart this meaning of uncertainty. We will see this better with examples at the end of the lesson. So you need to stay through till the end. In English, we can use the equivalent of I guess, or I reckon, or probably. Origin and usage. I certainly don't know when the word quote starts to be used among the society and its origin, but from my observations, most of us use the word quote. Who frequently use quote in Malay speakers? Malaysia is divided between the East and West Malaysia. From my experience, most Malay speakers of the West Malaysia use the word quote. Some of them from East Malaysia do use quote, but this could be due to their experience of living in the West Malaysia or socializing with friends from West Malaysia who live in East Malaysia. I think my parents definitely do not use quote. They are in their 70s, almost 80s now. Instead of quote, my parents frequently use another phrase which has similar meaning to quote. My eldest brother, who is close to 60 years old, used quote. We heavily use the word quote between siblings, friends, and to people that we are familiar with. Well, how to use quote? There are two ways of using quote. First, for uncertainty, with a single quote or with a repeated quote, quote, quote. Second, meaningless usage of quote. Well, let's see some examples for uncertainty. Adik kau dah makan belum? Dah kot. Let's say my mother asked me if my brother has eaten or not. I have no idea because I didn't see him eat in front of me, or I was busy in my own little world, and that went unnoticed. I see him playing happily with his friends, so I feel that maybe or probably he has eaten. So I answer, dah kot. Dah means already, and kot emphasized my answer, albeit being uncertain, because I feel that I am about 70% certain towards a positive response. If I see that he is lifeless and energyless, so my response would be, belum kot. Belum means not yet, and kot emphasize my uncertain response. The second is quote example, a repeated quote. Kenapa kau tak jemput dia? Quote lah dia nak datang. Why didn't you invite her? Probably she wanted to come. For example, you hold a party or still in the midst of a party at your home or wherever, and a close friend asks you why you didn't invite so and so to your party. Maybe she wanted to come, but there is no invitation from you. So the word quote is your guesses, although you don't know the intention of the uninvited, but because so and so is quite close to both of you, and you wonder why is she not invited to the party. You can also just use one quote instead of repeated quote, and the same meaning still holds. Kenapa kau tak jemput dia? Quote lah dia nak datang. Another example, cuba telefon dia. Quote dia sesat kat mana tak? Try calling him. Probably he lost his way somewhere. You and another friends are waiting for so-and-so at a promised spot. But the so-and-so is late and hasn't called yet. So you guess probably so-and-so has lost his way somewhere. And with a question. And the last one is meaningless usage of code. There is another usage of code which does not indicate the original meaning, which is uncertainty. For example, for exclamation or emphasize. Belikan saya 1 biji Ferrari bang. Mahal kot. Buy me a Ferrari bro. It's expensive. And you know it. The meaning of code here is obviously not when you are uncertain. You and the listener know that a Ferrari is expensive, and you reply with code to emphasize of how crazy expensive it is. Another example of this meaningless usage of code. You noticed a 100 ringgit note on the road, and you just went away without picking it. Your friend said, "Kenapa tak ambil? 100 ringgit kot. Why didn't you take it? It's 100 ringgit." Both of you know its value. I hope you learned something useful today. If you did, please like and share the video for other people to learn from it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.